the gentleman from Pampanga, I was going to say, I'm out of order in my move, in moving for a point of order, because you cannot have a point of order without stating
Why?
why. Where is the what's the basis, so that the presiding officer can determine whether it's in order or out of order. At hindi naman ako parating out of order, Mr. President, di ba? So I was just trying to explain to my good friend, Senator Pangilinan, we both believe in what we're fighting for, moral ascendancy. So if we pass the resolution in its general form without saying the statements, if there are officials, again, Mr. President, ulitin ko ha, I'm not against Commodore Tariela. For all I know, he did 1,000 good things. Pero yung isa na naka-uniforme siya na may caricature, uncalled for, undiplomatic, hindi official yon. So I would rather, Mr. President, that we make it clear that we cannot vote on a resolution condemning statements, even if you say the nature of the statements without knowing the statement. Last point, Mr. President, the majority leader wanted to clarify, mali ata rinig niya. Ang sabi ko, in the 19th Congress, kaya unanimous yung mga resolution, kasi klaro kung ano kinokondem eh. Yung water cannon, yung claims about territory, etc. And then yung reply ng Chinese embassy was, how do I put it? Kung baga, parang patas, Mr. President, na ano. Pero dito kasi, Mr. President, simple lang po, no? Kung si President Bongbong kinarikature ng general ng China, pababalikin ko talaga yung ambassador natin pag hindi siya umangal. And pag sinabi nilang official yon, magbabago relationship natin. Pag sinabing unofficial, ibang usapan. So I understand the gentleman from Pampanga, he's talking about the statements of Senator Risa himself and the Chinese embassy. Mr. President, we're preparing for LEDAC tomorrow. We're preparing for the Blue Ribbon Report. I will support Senator Pangilinan's agricultural EDCOM style of agriculture. So we cannot take judicial notice, Mr. President. Even in the court, the gentleman from Pampanga said take judicial notice. What that means in court is that hindi mo nasusundin yung... Yes.
Point of order. I did not say judicial notice, Mr. President. I don't know where that came from.
I stand corrected, Mr. President. But he said obvious dahil sa nature. Hindi pwedeng ang obvious, Mr. President, because the resolution in its four corners should contain what we are condemning. No? If it's not there, it will be a bad precedent. So may I appeal to the gentleman from Pampanga, lagyan natin nung kung ano yung statements. You don't have to put all.
We will accede, Mr. President. I will now read a number of statements from the official website and account of the Chinese embassy.
Wait, hold on, Your Honors. If you will be reading it into the records, are you going to put it as an amendment?
No,
If
Mr.
you
President, just for the information of the because instead of attaching it, Mr. President, we will just place it on record so that that will suffice in terms of being able to
for
provide
reference. All
for
right,
reference, Mr.
all
President.
right, let's do it that
Mr.
way.
President, just for comfortability, I'd rather it be an annex or an amendment. Kasi pag binasa lang dito, Mr. President, mahirap eh. Kailangan pagka binunot natin sa bills. Mr. President, it's an appeal. I'm not saying I'm totally correct, but if you look at future resolutions, we want to be able to get the resolution and be able to judge it in its four corners.
Mr.
Hindi yung
President.
bubuksan mo pa yung record. So if we're condemning something, so for example, Mr. President, babalik ta rin ko ha, I'm congratulating the Chinese ambassador. Baka naman i-congratulate ko siya na something na laban. Kahit ilagay ko doon, for his magnanimity. There are different interpretations of magnanimity, Mr. President. So I can shorten my interpolation so we can go to the amendments. But
Yes, I was thinking of that. Why don't we terminate the period of interpellation and go into the period of amendments, and therefore place that on record, or an annex or something to that effect?
Subject
Will
to
you-
style, Mr. President, if the good gentleman from Taguig and Pateros will be willing to adopt this subject to style after we manifest what will be included in the addendum, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I
Because
don't...
my concern, Mr. President, is the good gentleman, of course, that this is prerogative. If he wishes to request it, that a clean copy be produced, and therefore they can go through it, etc., then we will not be able to adopt it today, Mr. President. Maybe not even tomorrow, I don't know, because there might be another reason for
Mr.
us not to
President.
adopt it, Mr. President.
All right.
Mr.
Senator.
President, this is not a bill, it's a resolution. So, the clean copy, we've done it before on the screen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Wala
now.
naman second, third reading, Mr.
All right.
President. In fact, I'm offering to shorten my interpellation.
Interpellation.
I just
All
have one or two questions about the whereas clause and the resolution clause, Mr. President. Then, but Mr. President, you know, it's not personal and it's not about this topic. It's really about proper order in the resolution. Mas maganda isang bunutan ng resolution. We know what we're condemning.
Yes, Mr. President, and we appreciate the points raised by the good minority leader, just as I hope he appreciates that this is the third request to postpone the matter in terms of voting. So I hope he understands we'd like to vote on this matter already.
Mr. President, not to prolong, but why is there a request to postpone? Because we requested a hearing. And it's very interesting, Mr. President. Ang tinatch pa lang natin, Commodore Tariela, ang tinatch pa lang natin is kung may latches or tinatch pa lang natin certain things, Mr. President. Wala pa nga tayo dun sa territory at saka sovereign rights eh. Di ba? So in the view of the minority, we're not actually delaying, it's speeding it up by discussing it here. Because if you ask me, I'd rather we have a hearing on it. And again, to put it on the record, Mr. President, magkakampi tayo pagdating po sa West Philippine Sea, South China Sea, Mr. President. The chairman of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Tulfo, asked for a ceasefire. And I can see his two hats. As a senator, gusto niyang sagutin in the strongest manner the Chinese ambassador and embassy. But as the chairman of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, he has to have another hat, which is to look at the economic, the cultural, the tourism, other things, Mr. President. So, hindi to pabilisan na mapasa ngayon because rest back nga ito ng Senado eh. So, if it was an argument between Senator Risa, Senator Kiko, and the Chinese embassy, but if it's an argument between the Senate and the Chinese embassy, this escalates it, Mr. President. That's why I'm a little bit cautious on that. So if I have an argument, let's say, with the embassy of Israel or with Iran, same example, puno ng mangga, nag-aaway kami ni Senator Majority Leader, no? And kampi siya sa kanya yung isang gobyerno at nag-away kami. Once I file the resolution, Mr. President, mabigat kahit na ito'y tinatawag lang na sense of the Senate. It's the Senate as an institution eh.